welcome back to Final Fantasy 16. In the last episode, we took on Hugo, completely whooped his butt, and that's all that matters. I won. Me, little old me, talentless me. But no, now that we've dealt with that problem, now we have to kind of move on to the next issue, at least right before taking a break. But you know, we're back now in today's episode. We'll try to move on as much as possible. We'll see what we have, and we'll see what is in store for us next in terms of you know, what everyone's going to be doing, because as far as everyone knows, stuff is getting really interesting between, you know, the different forces or different factions, either teaming up together, helping one another for whatever reason, don't know what, but we're gonna find out. So please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell, and let's move on to the next part of Final Fantasy 16. I kind of hope I don't have to deal with the weird tech issues I've been having lately. Like, it's just, they've been coming back again lately. I don't know why. So obviously if things happen where I have to start making weird and awkward edits, then that's exactly the reason why. I have to keep letting people know that, because I can't seem to understand why it keeps blacking out. The screen keeps cutting off on me.
Blackthorn may be the manliest of men, but he does lack a certain tenderness. Goots, meanwhile, is as burly as a behemoth, but as innocent as a babe in arms.
Oh, okay. Hopeless romantic. Got it. Let's speak with Otto, because I do need to move this along as much as I can.
Otto, is now a good time?
It's not a bad one. How's Jill doing?
Oh, she's been better. Ty is making sure she gets the rest she needs.
Good.
Any word on Kupka's movements?
Vivian's did what she can to try and track him, but she's feeding on scraps. We've sent ours out to the Cursebreakers and our other friends in the West, asking them to keep their eyes peeled for anything unusual. No leads yet, but it's only a matter of time.
All right. Let me know when you find something.
There he is.
Who the hell are you?
All right, Clive. Still busy saving the world.
Mid.
Oh, Mid. That's
When
right, I
did you
remember her
get
now.
back?
Just now.
What about your studies?
Adjourned. Since Hugo Kupka invaded Rose area.
She's the Square Enix version
All
of
the cameras
Ashley
know
Graham.
more about it. He's gone mad. He's turned rogue. It'll be us next. You try concentrating with all of that.
All right, you win.
How long will you be staying this time?
Dunno. A while, most likely. Any road, while I'm here, I was hoping you could do us a favour.
Mid. You can't just expect me to...
Please, oblige her. While we are busy tracking down Kupka, you should have a little time to spare.
I mean, yeah,
Professor.
I did whoop his
Now, there's
ass.
a face I ain't seen in a while. Shouldn't you have it buried in a dusty old tome?
I did, till a familiar trill pricked my ears. As ever, your exuberance is a breath of fresh air, which successfully scattered the painstakingly assembled fragments of my thoughts.
I'll take that as a compliment. Well, Clive, you heard the professor. So, I'll meet you in the storeroom when you're done.
Wait, hold on. Breath of fresh air. Bloody tempest, more like. Oi, Otto, you got my guilt.
Oi.
What are you on about?
My fee for bringing Mid across. She said you were paying.
What?
The storeroom, was it? I wonder what Mid's plotting.
Yeah, what the hell is she doing anyway? Oh, Mid. The Mid Ashley Graham.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest?
Or knockoff Ashley Graham.
You took your time.
I'm a busy man, Mid.
I'll get to the point then. I want to turn the room down there into a workshop like the one I had at Dad's place.
Mid, you've only just come back.
And I've been thinking about it for a while. Dad said I had a knack for engineering. Told me everything he knew about it, then sent me off to Canva to learn everything he didn't. That was his dream for me, that one day I'd put my studies to use for the good of the cause. But I'm helping no one stuck at school. I've studied enough. It's time I put my knack to work. I know that I can help the people here, and I want to do it.
Well, well, well. If Sid could see you now. All right. I'll tell Otto you'll be staying.
I knew you'd say yes. Which is why I wrote up a list of jobs for you.
What?
For me?
Who else?
What do you want me to do?
First things first, I need equipment and materials to start making my own. There's the designs for the stuff I need and the stuff it needs smithing from. The other materials I can work myself. Just need a generous benefactor to lay them on for me. Apart from the wood, I'll need a carpenter for that, but I can just borrow yours.
Is that everything?
For now. I'll let you know if I need out else.
Oh, man. I feel like I'm being used by this woman.
Where to start? Materials and tools. That means Karen and Blackthorn.
Karen and Blackthorn. All right. Let's get to work. Karen and Blackthorn. Let me see something real fast first. I don't think there's much of anything else. Hello, Karen.
Was wondering where you'd got to. Mid's back from Canva. Have you seen her?
Just now. She's planning to set up a workshop in the stores and ask me to buy her some materials. Here's the list. Think you can find everything on there?
I wonder if
This lot
I'm actually buying materials.
won't be much of a trade.
Because it would be interesting if...
Excellent. As for payment,
It's paid 100 times over by what that girl's done for us. If it weren't for her filters, we'd have naught to drink but blight water, and that would have drained the life out of us long ago.
It'd be interesting if you like come here with no money
I'll send the stuff on to Mid when it comes in.
thank you.
and you couldn't buy it. Because you needed money. But I mean, obviously you're not literally buying it. It was just something I thought was pretty funny. And I just realized Karen has like two eye colors. I've never noticed that until now. Interesting. Interesting. I just never noticed it.
Blackthorn, you busy?
No.
What does it look like?
I have a commission for you. From Mid. She requires certain tools.
Somehow that doesn't surprise me. He's gonna give me an attitude.
Do you think you can make them?
Bloody hell. What's she planning to build with this stuff? An airship? I'll see what I can do. Tell her I'll bring them over when I'm done. If I ever am.
My thanks. And Mid's, no doubt. That just leaves the carpenter. Let's see if Bardolph's available.
Bardoff.
It's all right. Sid has nothing to fear from Kupka.
I heard Bardoff and I thought Bardock. I don't... Dragon Ball Z has poisoned my mind.
Do with a good oil in this, could.
I don't even know who Bardoff is. I don't think I've ever actually met him. At least, if I did, I literally don't remember.
Bardolph. Mid's looking to build a workshop in the storeroom, and she needs the aid of a skilled carpenter. So naturally I thought of you.
Well, I'd love to help the young miss however I can. But I'm afraid I got my hands full just keeping this place afloat. There's holes need patching, and if I don't patch 'em, we'll all of us sink into the mere. I'd gladly spare Mid all the time I have, but the sad truth is, I ain't got none.
I see.
It don't have to be me, though, does it? What about that other fella?
What other fella?
You know, the one over at Martha's Rest. Bernard, was it?
That's right. And he is a friend of the cause.
Bernard.
I'll ask Martha if she can spare him. Thank you, Bardolph.
I don't remember Bernard.
Least I could do.
There's a lot of characters. You see, here's the thing about me. I don't remember names very well. In fact, I'm horrible with names. I will forget your name 5 seconds after I've learned it. Characters in this game are no different. It's not the game's fault. It's because I am terrible with names. Because they can talk about people that I've met 3 times and I'll be like, who the hell is that? Ooh, what's over here? Oh, it's probably nothing. I was just being nosy for no reason. What up?
Clive, what brings you to the rest?
Our home finds itself in need of an extra carpenter. I wondered if I might be able to borrow Bernard for a short while.
I don't mind if he don't. We're all friends here, ain't we?
Thank you, Martha.
Ain't we?
Do you know where I might find him?
He went up to Cressida on business. No idea what, mind. Place is a ruin. Far as I know, he's still there.
I'll look for him there then.
Ruins. Maybe he's surveying the area. Oh, that's right. I forgot to do this last time because it wouldn't let me.
You all right, boy?
Yeah, let's go this way. The game wants me to use the chocobo, but I almost don't want to. I don't know. Maybe I will this time. Yeah, maybe I will this time. Put this chicken to good use. I doubt they'll chase me. That should be good. Giant chicken, protect me. Yeah, let's go this way. This might be it. Yeah. I think he's going this way. Hey, my guy, you're wanted somewhere.
Hi. If it ain't the lad who saved my life. What brings you to a place like this?
You do, Bernard. Martha said I might find you here. I have a proposition for you.
I'm putting together a team.
Do you know?
A team of carpenters.
Building a workshop, you say? Well, that beats tacking boards to bridges, sure enough. And if Martha didn't mind me being gone a while, then neither do I. You just tell me where you want me.
That's the spirit.
I couldn't ask a favor, though, could I? Before we go?
Of course.
Well, that there is Cressida, where I grew up. Ain't much left of it now, though. Except my parents' graves. But I came up here hoping to visit. I even patched up the bridge to get across. Only to find the place crawling with fiends. But you're a dab hand when it comes to dealing with beasts and bogles, ain't you? Any chance you could,
It's the least I can do.
Well, thank you kindly. and take care.
Slay the creatures, huh? Well, I guess so. So I'll do that. Alright. I haven't used the Titan yet, so we'll see.
This shouldn't take long.
Okay.
Stay down! Waken!
Oh, there's just gonna be a lot of enemies, huh? I thought it was just gonna be like, oh, a couple of them. I'm gonna have to get used to doing that parry.
Not good.
I'm just having fun with that. Because I really do like that parry thing. I just can't get used to it very well.
You made short work of that lot.
Well, you call that short work.
Thank you, son.
I suppose it's a lot
Now my
shorter than
folks
the
can
last
rest in
fight.
peace once more.
How long is it since the village was abandoned?
Oh, people started packing their things after the duchy fell. Between the Blight and the Imperials, you just couldn't make ends meet. Must be nigh on a decade since the last wagon left. Though it may as well have been a century. looking at the place. This isn't the Cressida I remember.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. Can't live in the past, no matter how nice it might have been. Soon as I'm done saying a prayer for those that raised me, it's on to your hideaway. I'll meet you there.
That should take care of Mid's little list. Let her head back before she thinks of anything else.
Heal me, dog. Heal me. Well, whatever. I know I'm supposed to be using the Torgal during fights, but for some reason I just can't find the reason or the need to, I should say. It's just it doesn't feel like it's a requirement for battles. And pick these things up before I leave. Now to head on back. Okay.
The little ones have been up to their old tricks again.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest soon?
All right, Clive? You've all done then?
I am. I've placed your various orders, and a carpenter by the name of Bernard is on his way from Martha's Rest.
That's brilliant. Thanks, Clive.
Is there anything else you need?
Nope. Blackthorn and Lady Karen have already sent over everything I asked for, and I've got all my plans drawn up. So as soon as Bernard gets here, we can get to work. I can't wait.
Okay. That was pretty simple. Or I should say that was pretty straightforward, not so much simple. It does take a lot to get something like this done.
That's my good deed for the day done. Let's see how Jill's faring.
Yeah, let's see how Jill's faring. Although there is that very obvious green exclamation point in the distance beckoning my call. Oh, there's another one. You know what? Let's just see what Jill is doing. I'm not gonna I won't delay too much longer.
Ah, Clive.
Talia, how's Jill?
Recovering, but she still needs her rest.
Of course. Take good care of her, won't you?
I'll do my best. Oh, Gav was looking for you. He said he had something to show you in the shelves.
The shelves.
Shelves?
Oh, that's right. He went to ask Hippocrates about Torgal. He must have found something.
Oh yeah, the shelves. They call it the shelves. I'm pretty sure it's just a library. Let's talk to this guy.
You have the look of a man with the twins upon his shoulders, Rodrigue.
Talia has tasked me with removing a Cursebreaker's brand. But it's my first time and I don't think I can do it. I'm afraid of what happens if I fail. You survived, I know, but there as many die as recover. Is it really worth the risk?
You don't need me to answer that. You know full well what we're fighting for. I hope as much as you that one day bearers can walk among others as equals. But until that day, a brand is a burden, and we must lift that burden in order to go undetected. The operation may be dangerous, but it's also essential, and we undergo it willingly.
It's just a tattoo, though.
I still wish.
I mean, I don't understand that
but griping about
how brands
helps no one, I suppose.
are placed upon people,
worry.
but still, it really just looks like a tattoo.
I know you will.
Unfortunately, the first thing that needs doing is the preparation of a draft to dull the pain. Something I can't do with the infirmary's ammonia supply so low. What few leaves we have would barely be enough for removing a splinter, let alone a brand.
Just tell me what you need.
You'll go? Oh, thank you. No one knows Herblord like Taya, and she swears by ammonia for easing pain. It's simple enough to find, if you know where to look. And fortunately for you, I do. Along the river near the village of Amber over in Rosaria. Just search for the bright blue blossoms.
Bright blue blossoms. Okay. Well, I'm probably not gonna do that right now, because it really doesn't matter if I do this now. I do kind of want to continue with more of the story, just a little bit. But I will activate a few of these side quests first, just so I can have something waiting in the wings. Dories.
Do you have a moment, Sid? A team of curse breakers has gone missing near Northreach.
Oh, great.
Which team?
Coles. They were sent to liberate a carriage of bearers before they could be smuggled to market. They were moving in for their assault when the carriage was attacked by goblins. A cursebreaker managed to release a Stolas amid the confusion, but... this was days ago. They should be back by now, but I've heard nothing from any of them. I can't help but worry that...
They know the work is dangerous. But I'm sure they're fine.
I'm sure they're
what if
dead.
I've got them all killed?
Or at the very least
Before
hurt.
they go out, I always remind them why we're doing this, what they escaped, and what we're freeing people from. But I never really thought how my words might affect them. What risks they might take because of the things I've said.
Well, I have to go and find them anyway, so it's gonna happen sooner or later.
Thank you, Sid.
Might as well at least activate this quest now.
To trouble you with this. The plan was to intercept the slaver somewhere in the Dragon's Eyrie. I can't tell you much more than that, I'm afraid.
Dragon's Eyrie.
That should be
I've
enough
been
to
in
go
these
on.
areas.
If they were there, Torgal will track them down.
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again.
All right, now let's talk to Gav in the library with the candlestick. Yeah, let's talk to Gav.
Clive, where have you been? I've been wanting to ask you something about Torgal. Where did you get him, like, in the first place?
My father brought him back from one of his expeditions into the Northern Territories. They were crossing a snowfield when they heard his cries, and, seeing no sign of his pack, they took him in.
What do you reckon, Tomes?
It certainly adds weight to the theory. Clive, I believe that Torgal may be no mere hound, but a rare frostwolf, an animal native to the far northern reaches of Valisthea. In one of our oldest bestiaries, I found reference to a frostwolf who served as guardian to an ancient queen of the north. Such was his mastery over ether, he could cast magics on command. His name was Fenrir.
Fenrir the Frostwolf.
Oh.
Now, the annals do not state
I
it
guess that does make
explicitly,
sense now.
but I
Fenrir.
have reason to
Yeah,
believe
Fenrir.
this queen was a dominant of Shiva, a girl from the Northern Territories and her faithful hound. One awakens as the dominant of Shiva, and the other...
You're saying that Jill granted Torgal his powers?
What?
Just like Fenrir. People called him my hound, but Torgal and Jill were inseparable. He grew up as a faithful companion to the dominant of Shiva, and years later, his powers awakened. Just when his master needed him the most.
You're right. If it weren't for Torgal blasting those bastards to Kingdom Come, Jill would have been for it.
Quite. Though Torgal's power is his own, his latent birthright as a Frostwolf. It had only to be unlocked.
Oh, get you, Torgal!
Nice.
You're an even finer
Well, I knew
than
he
we
was a
thought.
wolf. Like, he was just not a normal dog.
And regarding your original concern, you need not fear for Torgal's health. Why, the beast has the appetite of a behemoth. Just this very morn, I found him with his nose buried in my nuts.
A what? You might want to rephrase that.
There you are! I've been looking everywhere for you. Bernard's here. I need you to introduce us so we can get to work.
I shan't be a moment.
Fast forward it. Sometime later. How much time later? Like a week? 2 days? An hour?
Brilliant.
It is.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you. You and everyone else. But I promise I'll pay you back. I'm gonna work my fingers to the bone for you lot, starting right now. Just you wait. I'll make wonders like this world's never seen.
Then I look forward to seeing them.
So
now that that's settled, I wonder if Vivian's made any progress tracking down Kupka.
what is this area for exactly anyway?
Thanks for before, son. That was a good deed you did me. Only right I do you one in return. Though I did wonder if I'd bit off more than I could chew when Mid showed me her plans for the place. If she hadn't been there to tell me what to do, I wouldn't have known where to start.
Thanks for letting me do this, Clive. I'll pay you back, I promise.
I mean, you still need to pay the boatman, right? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna count on it. All right, let's speak with Vivian. This
How
hot
goes the
chick.
hunt for Kupka?
Largely in circles. We have myriad sightings of strange soldiers in unexpected places, but nothing definitive as yet. If only we knew for certain by what route he left Rosalith.
Well, keep at it. If anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's you. And I'm willing to wait as long as it takes.
I'm assuming he went the same direction Clive did when he got out. Awkward silence. What was that?
What? Here?
Would that be a problem?
Do you know, Clive? I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne. Your poor people would surely live in fear of you.
You have nothing to worry about on that front. I won't be claiming his crown.
That is a relief.
Clive, have you got a minute? We, have a guest.
A guest?
Okay.
For your trouble.
Oh,
It's a
it's
pleasure.
Uncle.
In hindsight. Uncle Byron? Clive, my boy! Tap a cask and stoke the ovens for your favourite uncle is here!
All right, Uncle Byron. Sweet. Meanwhile, Twinside, the Holy Empire of Sambreek. Seat of the Imperial Court.
The Dalmekian
Audience chamber.
government
God,
sues for
that's a whole lot of
peace.
titles.
How shall we respond?
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Still, we must insist on substantial reparations. The Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmex empty their treasuries for us.
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
The Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Very good.
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmex will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments. The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and...
I was going to say, even he seems to be giving her dirty
once
looks.
they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him.
Well, yeah, that's the point. That's why he's trying to do that, I think.
There would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmex to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is
I
not...
guess they don't know.
And what of your subjects, Your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on. Dion?
Yes, sire.
Prepare for battle.
But sire...
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
If that is your wish, Your Radiance, I shall depart at once. May Gregor forgive you.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
What?
So Annabella's tales were true. You disappoint me, Dion.
Everything about that just...
What on earth is Uncle Byron doing here? Only one way to find out.
Everything about that just really irks me. Let's head down and talk to Byron. I know I have those 2 side quests sitting there, but that's okay. It's not gonna hurt anybody to not have that stuff done yet. Besides, talking to Byron is pretty important. I'd say it's pretty important because I have no idea why he's here. Unless he has information for me.
Ah, my dear nephew. How I've missed you.
How did you find this place, Uncle?
Through the good offices of young Sir Wade.
Oh yeah,
he really
Wade.
is the most helpful fellow. As are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith. Which is why I came, to learn the full truth of the matter. Sort the fact from the fiction, so to speak.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde.
I was, aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Gladly. You there? There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you?
2,000?
What kind of reaction was that?
And I'm afraid that is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most intriguing.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Kopko withdrew wounded from Rosalith. Still less that my own nephew
I mean,
dealt the
wounded is a word to
decisive
use.
blow.
What do you think, Vivian?
I think, with this news of the Dhalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists' movements, that the final piece of the puzzle has fallen into place. Come here and I'll show you.
Oh man, another lore scene.
It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly, her Royal Navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes. It seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why, home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. But would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves.
Hither and yon.
His life hanging in the balance. No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waluda friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
Okay.
So it was the Waluders who spirited the wretch away. Now I think about it, there was something a little strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning, as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcroy. It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic, all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Allow me to accompany you part of the way. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Canverward on business after visiting you here. The Fang would be but a short detour.
I'd be glad of the company. Give me a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned. And where we're going.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
Okay, so I suppose we're gonna chase after Kupka.
Mid's finished outfitting her little workshop.
That's what it seems like.
With a little help from us.
Otto, Kupka's at Drake's Fang. I'll be leaving before sunset.
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All I'm after is Kupka's head. I won't risk any more than I have to. I promise.
The lands around the Fang are all Kupka's personal fiefdom. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalamil. Some call her the Desert Hare.
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's, and only Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the Dalamil Inn. We've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
Okay.
So, what about your uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay, but...
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav, Otto, I'm leaving you two in charge.
You can count on us.
All right, I guess so. Maybe I should go ahead and do these errands before moving forward. Let me do these 2 side quests. We'll see how much time we have left. We'll do this one first. Whatever this one is. Which I think is the one with the flowers, something like that. Something involving these flowers. I'm calling them flowers, but
now for those herbs.
I'm calling them flowers, but yeah, they're clearly not flowers. They're like herbs. Oh, that guy like knocked me out.
Finished.
I'm not set up for that fight because I don't have that little. I'm not using the whatchamacallit.
This is the only plant around here with blue flowers. I hope it's the right one.
I mean, yeah, it might as well be the right one. Come on.
Should be enough to keep the infirmary stocked for a while. Hopefully this will put Rodriguez's mind at ease.
Okay, now we're at Northreach for the other one.
Slavers don't even bother with Northreach now that all the highborn have fled south.
What is this? Aha! Huh. Well, oh, here they are. They're right here.
Cole, I'm glad you're in one piece.
Just about. Sid, if you don't mind me asking, what are you doing here?
Doris sent me to find you. She hasn't heard anything since the attack. She's been worried about you.
I sent a runner to the Dame in Northreach. The Hideaway should have learned of our survival yesterday.
Well, I'm here now. And it looks like you freed the bearers.
Only some. The rest locked themselves in the slavers' carriage rather than fleeing when they had the chance. I want to help them, Sid. But we're barely in any state to protect those few we did save.
You made the right decision. Now where's the carriage?
The goblins may still be out there.
You have duties to attend to here. See to the injured. I'll handle the rest.
All right. Just follow the path to the south. You'll come across the carriage soon enough. And please, hurry. If the beastmen get to those bearers, the poor souls will be eaten alive.
Beastmen?
I won't let that happen.
Beastmen?
Thank you. And Sid, it's good to see you.
Don't thank me just yet.
Okay, so, yeah. But beastmen, really? This is the first time hearing about this?
They're trying to get into the carriage.
Oh, beastmen. They're just talking about, like, actual beastmen. Okay. Now let me just deal with this guy.
Let's try.
Oh man, I didn't know it was gonna hit me that hard. That's alright, this is it. Ooh. See, I really like the whole parry thing with the with Titan's attack, with Titan's ability.
Who are you?
A friend. Are there any more survivors? Why didn't you flee with the others? If the goblins had made it through that door, you wouldn't have stood a chance.
Why should we run? One miserable death's no worse than another.
Perhaps. But we're here to give you another choice. Freedom, safety, the life you've been denied. Come with us. Let us protect you.
Sid, I couldn't just let you... You weren't too late then. Thank the gods.
This man risked his life to save yours. To give you a second chance.
Fine. Do with us what you will.
What we'll do with you is take you to safety. After that, it's up to you. Your lives are your own now.
You can leave the rest to us, Sid. We'll get everyone back to the hideaway.
Thank you. I'll let Doris know we're expecting new arrivals.
Okay, now that we've taken care of that, time to report back.
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again.
Okay.
Sid, welcome back. A Stolas from the Dame arrived not long after you left. If I'd just waited a little longer, I might have been able to deal with things myself. Or maybe I wouldn't. I keep making the wrong decisions.
Cole and the others got home safely. You made exactly the right decision.
No, I was lucky. I've been tracking that slaver for months, and then I sent Cole and you after them woefully unprepared. What kind of leader sends people into danger without considering all the risks? I should have urged greater caution, told Cole to be wary, to pull back at the first sign of trouble.
We swore the same oath as you, Doris.
It's good to see you safe and well, Cole. I'm sorry.
With all due respect, we Cursebreakers don't risk our lives because you commanded of us. We risk them because we believe in our cause. No one with doubts ever joins our ranks. The agony of removing the brand more than sees to that.
We all know how much bravery that takes.
Cole, I never doubted your courage. Only my ability to see it put to good use. Thank you for your faith in me. I'm not sure I deserve it. I sometimes wonder if I might prefer to risk death alongside the others than ask it of them. But I'm a Cursebreaker. I swore an oath too. I have a role to play, and I must trust that I'm the right one to play it.
You will. In time.
Okay. I think I might be leveling up soon. Again.
I hope you didn't have too much trouble finding the ammonia.
Only the usual.
They call it ammonia, but it's just ammonia. That's what it did.
And more than I was expecting.
It's just spelled differently. It's ammonia.
Patient won't feel a thing. That is, unless I...
You'll do fine. Taya trusts you, which means I trust you. The Hideaway would be lost without skilled physicers like yourself.
Thank you for the kind words. Truly. But I'm sorry. I'm still terrified. The brand is more than just ink on flesh. It's a death sentence. Milk of the wyvern tail lurking just below the surface of the skin. One ill-conceived incision, a single slip, and the poison fouls the patient's blood. Failure means death. And even success means tremendous pain. Days of agony as the wound heals. I became a Visitor to help people, not to kill them. I don't want to kill anyone.
Cursebreakers lead hard lives. And the operation is only the beginning. They toil in the shadows, risking life and limb, knowing their efforts will win them neither glory nor acclaim. And yet we never won for volunteers. Why do you think that is?
Conviction? They're willing to die?
They're willing to fight. To give their lives to create a world where people like us can be more than mere possessions. I know your work isn't easy. But neither is going under the knife. Be a shoulder for your patients to lean on. Stay strong for them.
You sound like Tyre. Do you know what she once told me? It's natural for a patient to feel like they're suffering in solitude. And it's a physicist's duty to see that they don't. Thank you for helping me remember that. I won't falter. Not again.
Alrighty then. Okay, that will be all for today's episode. I have to kind of end it now, only because I've been finding this weird balance between doing story and side quests, and I think it works out just fine just the way it is, like that. And also, I've been having a lot of technical issues. Screen's been going in and out completely randomly. No matter how many times I try my best to fix the issue, it never fixes, and I don't know why. So before this gets any worse for me, at least in this recording, I'm gonna end it here, and that'll be it for this episode. But you know, again, not much happened, but this is gonna set up that we are I guess we're technically still just looking for Hugo, but I mean, how far can he get really? He has no hands. Yeah. Now with that said, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Later.